going. I'll handle it.
Cool it.
Deja vu.
Crow feather stealth.
Let's try it. We can do it!
1,000 wonders. Fight as one.
Like a shadow. Time to you cannot hide. Darkness charge. Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves. Darkness charge.
Can you talk?
Trust me. We can do anything!
Charge.
Let's be.
Step up, let's see ya. Time to mix things up. Nice,
Break's
like
over.
my friends. Indulge yourselves. Darkness charge.
You'll pay for that. 1,000 wonders to fight as one.
You've been exposed. Time to lose. Time to you cannot hide. Darkness charge. The confidence.
Trust me. We can do anything!
Charge. Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves. Darkness charge.
You'll pay for that.
Charge.
Fight as one.
Time to reap. You cannot hide. Darkness charge. Like a shadow.
Trust me. We can do anything!
How's this taste?
Better late than never.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves. Darkness charge.
You'll pay for that.
This has been...
Can you talk?
Darkness charge. Step up. Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves. Darkness charge.
You'll pay for that.
Like the shadow. Time to lose. Time to you cannot hide. Darkness charge.
Trust me. We can do anything!
Darkness charge.
You'll pay for that.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves. Darkness charge.
You'll pay for that.
Trust me. We can do anything!
Your confidence. Nice second, my friends. Indulge yourselves! Darkness charmed!
1,000 wonders, fight as one!
Time to reap. You cannot hide! Darkness charmed! How's this taste?
Better late than never. You'll pay for that. You'll pay for that.
Nice like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves! It ain't over. I have the shadow. There's no time to lose.
This is being in sync.
Step up, let's see ya. Darkness charmed.
Trust me. We can do anything!
Nice like my friends. Indulge yourselves! Darkness charmed. Time to you cannot hide. Darkness charmed. In the mood for resistance is futile. For glory.
Welcome, customers.
Darkness charmed.
1,000 wonders, fight as one!
I'm on. I'm still here.
You'll pay for that.
Your confidence. Time to mix things up.
Better late than never.
Trust me. We can do anything!
You've been exposed. Take a shadow. Time to reap. You cannot hide. Darkness charmed. Nice like my friends. Indulge yourselves! Darkness charmed. This ends here!
You'll pay for that.
Nice like my friends. Indulge yourselves! Darkness charmed.
Trust me. We can do anything!
You'll pay for that.
Your confidence. Darkness charmed. I am the shadow.
1,000 wonders, fight as one!
There's no time to lose. Time to you cannot hide. Darkness charmed. Darkness charmed. Resistance is futile. Take courage.
You'll pay for that. You'll pay for that.
Time to mix things up.
Better late than never.
Nice like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Let's be friends.
Darkness charmed.
Trust me. We can do anything!
We talk.
Step up, let's see ya! Darkwood's charm!
1,000 wonders to fight as one!
Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves! How's this taste?
Better late than never.
You can do it!
Time to reap. You cannot hide! Darkest charm! Time to lose!
This is being in sync.
Step up, let's see ya! It ain't over. Slice like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves! Darkest charm!
Trust me. We can do anything!
Darkest charm!
We talk. You'll pay for
Like a
that.
good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Fight as one!
It ain't over. Slice like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves! Darkest charm! Time to reap. You cannot hide! Darkest charm!
Trust me. We can do anything!
You'll pay for that.
Time to lose! Slice like it, my friends. Indulge yourselves! Darkest charm!
1,000 wonders to raise your fight as one!
It ain't over.
You'll pay for that.
Slice like it, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Trust me. We can do anything!
Darkest charm! Time to mix things up!
Break's over.
Slice like it, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Not a bad idea.
Darkness charmed! Time to reap where the wind whispers. You cannot hide! Darkness charmed!
Existence is unity.
So leave it with me.
So this is the warmth of life.
Smell the gloom. Destroy the sky.
So this is the warmth of life.
Mortality means forever. The fight is set.
Some value as every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
I'll overcome them. Serenity is before me.
This mortal.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me. Fail to stand you.
Please open up. Have some sunshine.
So this is the warmth of life.
Doubt farewell.
A blade knows no fear. That paradise may be unreachable. Savor it for me. Fail to stand you.
Guide the Rainbow Bridge. So leave it with me.
Unnecessary.
We gotta stop them here.
Eternal.
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me.
I will dispatch you. Your end approaches.
Lygus. Dispel the gloom. Destroy the skies.
The show resumes. That paradise may be. Savor it for me. Transmute intelligence.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Too little. Fail to stand you. Solution. A blade knows no mercy.
I'll overcome the thorns. Doubt farewell.
I will dispatch you. Mortal.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
That paradise may be un. Savor it for me.
The future is great.
Bronze protocol warning. Virtue anticipation.
Heard the call.
This mortal.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path. Serenity is before me.
A blade knows no fear. Fail to stand you.
Lygus. Dispel the gloom. Destroy the skies.
I can't thank you enough. That paradise may. Savor it for me. Invoking Lygus. Removal abilities.
Don't be rash. Lygus. Dispel the gloom. Destroy the skies.
I can't thank you enough.
So leave it with me.
Unnecessary.
There's more to every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Too little.
We gotta stop them here.
The fight is set. Solution failed to stand you.
Doubt farewell.
I will dispatch you.
Guide with the Rainbow Bridge.
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me. Fail to send you solution. Topology written.
Dispel the gloom! Destroy the skies!
I can't thank you enough.
This and every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
This Moze watch over you and guide you on your path.
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me. Fail to send you solution. Well timed. To a pilot. Fail to send you.
Now farewell.
That paradise, savor it for me. Transmute. Protocol warning.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Lygus, dispel the gloom! Destroy the skies!
So this is the warmth of life.
Show me the way!
I can't thank you enough.
Wrong solution. Process terminate.
This Moze watch over you and guide you on your path.
Ether too little. That paradise may savor it for me.
Serenity is before me.
A blade, your end approaches. Feeling the force.
Have some sunshine!
Unnecessary.
There's more to life.
Mountain commands. Remove abilities.
No contact.
I will dispatch you. That paradise may be savor it for me.
This Moze watch over you and guide you on your path.
Well timed.
Lygus, dispel the gloom! Destroy the skies!
I can't thank you enough. Now farewell.
That paradise may be savor it for me. Fail to send you. That paradise may be savor it for me. Well timed. Too little.
Enjoy yourself, Lygus! Dispel the gloom! Destroy the skies!
Grace and every petal, all will be swept away by the wind. Eternal.
Solution. Fail to send you. Venture to a pyro.
Future is great! Show me the way!
So this is the warmth of life.
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place.
Hello there. I tried a lot of different teams for Moze going into this. My general team with Moze is Tribby, pretty much the best in slot for him. A fuck ton of attacks, that's basically all he wants, and decent buffs that fully cover him. I tried an optimized Ego Payload build that actually still on her, that's shocking. 2 pieces broken, but this definitely worked. Highest hits per action, but the least amount of buffs for Moze. I actually didn't consider using RMC for Moze for a while because they were in the 4-star and I was looking primarily at the 4 stars to make this work. But this is pretty much like hands down the best synergy he has. The ability to basically charge up Mem and instantly advance Moze or Tingyon as a matter of fact, or anyone on the team is insanely valuable. Only this synergy pretty much can make it so you instantly pull up Moze after he exits and he basically goes in at 0 action value. It is so flexible and so nice to run. Other great characters for him include Hyacinth for the most part. I mean, Gallagher is insane, but she just has so much synergy with Tribby and its personal DPS, especially in a scenario where the enemies are that aggressive and she can charge her ult this fast. And basic so much. If she can't basic on a most clear, her utility goes down a lot. M7 is alright, not my personal biggest fan to run this combo, but it's definitely good. Silverwolf is another general one I use for my best installed team with Moze. She can actually spam skill points. Every other Moze team just generates so much skill points for spamming basic attacks that it's kind of redundant. Tingyon is a very interesting synergy where she basic attacks quite often, ironically probably the most amount of general buffs. Her energy that she gives Moze is actually basically useless because his energy rotation is pretty much set with 1 ult in a row. Also the fact she can use Planetary Rendezvous and the Penacony 2-piece is very nice. With the fact she actually contributes a decent amount of personal damage. 0 cost clears themselves are like barely back, except not really at all. They haven't been alive for like over a year at this point. The second Moze was basically the last thing that came up. And there used to be channels dedicated to trying low cost or 0 cost clears, but they're pretty much dead at this point. So the sheer fact this was somewhat possible has me floored. And I wanna say, me not using 4-piece Ego or DDD as a matter of fact, definitely was holding me back to an extent. They are just broken sets, especially with how much energy the Mantray feeds you. You can definitely probably even cut to a 5 cycle if you optimize it well enough. I even challenge some of you to try and do it. I think it's absolutely possible, but you'd find me dead sooner than farming 4-piece Ego. Now the pieces on my Pela are quite literally fully crafted. I didn't farm 4-piece Ego at all, I just crafted speed boots. I had like some stuff flying around from like 1.0 days. In general, if you try a 0 cost clear nowadays, it's quite literally just a question of how much synergy your character can have with RMC and how much can they use them. If the answer is yes, then you can make any 0 cost clear doable. That said, Moze's personal damage I think massively overshadows not just most 4 stars, but honestly like over half of the 5-star roster at this point. His personal damage and upper ceiling is just insane. But I have to honestly say the real MVP of this run was the Manta Ray. Everyone else hates this boss, I think they're goddamn amazing. Being able to essentially put the damage you deal on a delay with the DOT system and then actively make them and their goons constantly advance and feed you energy to then advance them again to feed you even more energy honestly becomes a near infinite energy cycle that you can massively exploit. You can also see in the clear itself how very often people got low HP. It took me like only an hour and 50 where actually most the other was played, but pre this I did go through a massive just testing phase with different characters that wasn't even ever recorded, because I wasn't even sure if this clear was possible in the first place. Either way, there was a lot of RNG involved throughout the whole thing, but honestly not as much as you think. It was a lot of puzzling and testing out different comps. Ironically, the blade side was far higher RNG. Speaking of, I don't have much to say over the blade side. I did try to do a pseudo homeless blade using Lynx and Bronnium instead of Hyacinth and Sunday, but it was so much worse. Not having Hyacinth is just such a sustained issue, and using Bronny is just not nearly as good as Sunday. In the end, I gave up on it, and I'm pretty sure it was impossible to clear in time with that setup without some more DDD and Ego shenanigans. I think if I were to use those it would be possible, but I am not here to min-max that card. And ultimately it was a clear with E1 Blade. I basically tried to go up saying, well, you could have gotten Ranmei for free and Blade for free because, well, you can lose to him. But I think that's that as far as everything I wanted to show. Thanks for hearing me out through this, and I will definitely try to make more Moze and Blade clears going forward. I will probably try and make a few more of this MoC in particular, just exploiting the manta ray mechanics because I think there's so much potential in that. And honestly, going into future MoC, I would love to see them more. I think it's very annoying that they're very much DOT show focused. If you just entirely remove DOT's ability to trigger the delayed damage and system that the manta ray have, it would be a very fair non-show boss that would fuck over everyone equally but simultaneously give out room for exploitation through energy cycling. And I think it would make the boss way more interesting.